Hello, this is Sean Sanders back with another video. This piece of hair is sticking up here, making me looking crazy. Okay, so hit that like button, subscribe, and tell a friend about me. So, happy December 1st. It is December 1st, and I hope you're having a good Saturday. I had a great Saturday. Nonstop November for me was a success. So, yesterday, I taped Nonstop November twice because I didn't like how I looked and I didn't like what I said. So I was like, let's do a retake. So I do the Nonstop November. I like how it turns out. And then I literally try to upload that stupid thing 4 separate times. 4 separate times. Now, you're going to see it because I'm going to do Vlogmas, which is for December, also known as Don't Stop December. But Vlogmas is normally you do a vlog, a video every day up to Christmas. So I'm going to participate in that because I see Nay Rob's doing Vlogmas, Life with Us TV, Lynette and Stanley is doing it. Tiki44, she vlogs pretty much every day. So she's going to be part of it just by default. So I thought, shoot, my peers are doing it. Why don't I just continue to do it? Hopefully I have good content. So I tried to upload that thing 4 separate times yesterday. I had my granddaughter yesterday who is just under 2 years old, and I didn't have time for it. So I tried it again and it finally uploaded. So you're going to get my Don't Stop December, my Nonstop November number 30 today, as well as the Vlogmas, which is Don't Stop December. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'm probably just going to tag it as Vlogmas and do that. So I'm just babbling on, chit-chatting. So I am sitting in bed, and of course I'm doing my most favorite thing in the world is watching the ID channel. And the one, the series I'm watching is Evil Lives Here. If you've never watched it, it's really good. So I'm sitting with my prep meal. I have cooked some chicken thighs and some roasted veggies. And I'm watching this. And so the really thing about Evil Lives Here, it has a format. And what they normally do is you watch the person who's going to kind of narrate the story. They set them up and you see them with, they got the sound person and they're setting them up, miking them up and all that stuff. And they kind of tell a little bit about the situation, their feelings about getting ready to tell the story. But the one thing that always strikes me about this, and I'm just kind of going along because it says the same thing every time, and it's like, how true is that in life, right? When something has gone on in your life, it's like on the outside looking in, you're like, why didn't you see that? But while you're in the midst of it, you're like, you're not seeing the flags. And so let me fast forward because I got this on DVR. So this is what they do. It's the same format all the time. And it has this really eerie music. If you have access to the ID channel, definitely watch Evil Lives Here. It says here, okay, so it starts. What if the closest person to you were a devil in disguise? Would you see the signs? And then it says Evil Lives Here. Okay, so that's how the title of the show goes. And then they hold up pictures of moments of, very potential moments of, the story. And they start talking about when the picture was taken, what was going on, what was feeling. And it's always the situation of, we were happy. I had no idea that I had a monster living among me, right? So the person that's there narrating, whoever that loved one, friend, husband, something. And a lot of times they dismiss the red flags. So then it goes after they've trying to fast forward after they kind of narrate the beginning, kind of set the storyline. This is the one thing they always say. Let me see. We get to it. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Okay. So this is one. It doesn't matter who it is, but they'll set up the little caption. So in this case, it says here, growing up, Estefania LeBaron never doubted that her father was holy and virtuous, but there had been signs. And then it blacks out, and all you see is signs. And then it's like, okay, as this person is telling their story, you're like, girl, why didn't you see that? This wife is talking about this guy that she's dating, and who becomes her husband, and it's like, why didn't you see that? But when you're in the midst of it, you don't see the signs. It's really, really, really good because human nature, it's very clear that in human nature, the people who are close to us, whether it's our mother, husband, wife, brother, sister, grandmother, you never ever want to see the bad in them. And even when there are things going on and it just doesn't make common sense, you dismiss it because it could not be my brother, it could not be my mother, it could not be my sister, it could not be my husband. But the things that they become victims of is so crazy. And these are all true stories. But we can see that in our own lives on a smaller scale, right? We may not have a murderer in our family, but we have seen the signs in being in situations and toxic relationships and relationships that aren't beneficial to us. But we ignore the signs because we want so badly to believe the good in the person. And there was always signs. There was never anything that it just made them pause, but they overrode the pause, which is your gut instinct, right? They had a gut check, but they never went into it, either through fear, maybe through their desire to be pleasing to someone, being a people pleaser, or they just did not want to believe that could be their life. And it normally is. So, December 1st, today, World AIDS Day. This is a good time, maybe this week, if you're concerned about your status. One, know your status and go get yourself checked. Go get yourself checked. Get yourself checked. Get your partner checked. Maybe you and your good girlfriend or your bestie can go and get a home kit and go get checked. Go ahead and do that. Make that a challenge for the end of 2018 to know your status. Let's see, what else do I have to talk about? My son did really well today in wrestling. I'm in wrestling season up through the end of February, and he won all 5 of his matches. So he had an awesome day. Coach still yelled at him, but he still had an awesome day. And let's see, I'm going to watch Married to Medicine tonight. Is it the reunion? I'm not sure, but I'm going to watch it, and I'll make that one of my videos. So, happy Vlogmas, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.